show you how to identify the compressor terminals even if they are not marked using your meter here, our current meter here. So a compressor has 3 terminals. Knowing that in mind, a compressor is a single phase motor, and a single phase motor has 2 coils, that is running coil and the starting coil. So in a case where your compressor terminals are not marked, you must use a voltmeter. Here's my voltmeter here. As you can see on this compressor, we have 3 terminals. These are the 3 terminals here. The 3 terminals are always marked S, R, and C. All of them representing R representing running coil, S representing starting coil, and C representing the common point between the starting and the running coil. So let me draw the 3 terminals on my piece of paper here. We have the 3 terminals as the way they are on the compressor. These terminals are in a triangular manner, as you can see. The same case in my compressor here. So this is a winding, and this one here. So what happens, you must use your meter so that you can identify the 3 windings. I mean the 3 resistances, because we have a resistance from this point and this point, this point and this point, and again we have the resistance in between the 2 coils. So we have 3 resistances. So we have a low resistance, we have a medium resistance, and a higher resistance. For low resistance, when you use your meter to measure the resistance which will be lower, that one will be for running. Will be for running coil. And for running coil, since we said we represent them with running, starting, and the common RSC. So the low resistance represents the running coil with the letter R. So we put our R there. When we come to medium resistance, we have the starting winding represented by letter S. So we put our S there. The third resistance, we say it is common represented by the letter C here. The reason we are saying it is common, it is because we are measuring resistance from this point to this point, and again we go back to this point to the end, this point. So when you take your readings from the meter, for you to find the common point, the total of the sum of this resistance for the running and the starting, when you add them together, this will give you the total resistance, which is common. That is saying we measure from this point up to this point, then you add up to this point, so you have the total resistance. So let us take our meter now and we measure the 3 terminals here. Our meters, we are going to put it on the resistance. So let us start with this one. Just giving us around 3.4. Let us put this down here. 3.4 ohms. Then we go to the next one. It is giving us 2.6 ohms. Then we go to the final one, this one. Let me see my meter here. It is giving us 6.1 ohms. So we go back here and draw our winding again. From this, let us say from this point, we have this winding all the way to there. Another one here. Remember we said the lower resistance will be for the running. Remember here we said the lower resistance is for running with letter R. So we come here and look at the lower resistance in ohms. So 3.4, 2.6 and 6.0, 6.1. So the lower resistance is 2.6. So we are going to say, let us take this one being the 2.6 ohms. So when we say it is 2.6 ohms, remember we said that this is the lower resistance represented by letter R. So we are going to put our letter R there. Then the medium resistance we said it is for starting coil or the starting winding, represented by letter S. So our medium is 3.4 ohms. So we put it here, 3.4 ohms. So we said it is represented by letter S. So our S is there. So now we have our S and R. So the remaining one is the, so our 6.1 ohms, you can put it this way on a straight line. So our running is here, 3.4 ohms and 2.6 ohms being the SI units of resistance. So this will be our starting, this will be our running. So our common will be where the running winding and where the starting winding meet. So this is our common here. So ideally this is the same as taking the resistance in between S and R, whereby we said it is adding 3.4 ohms and 2.6 ohms. That is giving you around 6.0, 6.1 ohms. So that is all what I have for today. Please, you can like my page, my channel. You can share, subscribe and comment.